Chicago Bears' most underrated players. Today, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about underrated Chicago Bears on the current roster. Today, I'm focusing on undrafted free agent Jack Sanborn, who is entering his third year in the NFL. Jack Sanborn was an undrafted free agent out of Wisconsin. He's a hometown kid who has played very well in his time in Chicago. Last year, Jack Sanborn's average tackle in the run game was at 2.5 yards, which was fifth best in the NFL among all off-ball linebackers. He had an overall PFF grade of 67.3, a run defense grade of 71.1, a pass rush grade of 56.3, and a coverage grade of 63.8. He had 44 tackles last year, 10 missed tackles, 29 defensive stops, 6 pressures, and 1 sack. His overall grade went up in his sophomore season, but his missed tackle percentage was much worse. After only missing 9.4% of his tackles as a rookie, he missed 14.9% in his sophomore campaign. Sanborn was better in coverage and got more run stops and tackles for loss, though, in his second season, clearly showing that he is getting better. Jack Sanborn is one of the most underrated players on this entire roster. He does the dirty work and the little things to help this team win games. He plays special teams, and he's our starting strong side linebacker. But on top of that, he's also our first backup to both Tremaine Edmunds and TJ Edwards. He knows all three linebacker spots very well. He plays special teams, and he's a smart, humble player who really embodies the Hits philosophy. Sanborn is a perfect Chicago Bear, and I believe one of the most underrated players on the entire roster. But that brings me to another point that I haven't heard anyone bring up. When will Jack Sanborn get an extension? Undrafted rookie deals are usually for 3 years, and this is the last year of Sanborn's rookie contract. However, he will not be an unrestricted free agent next year. Since he only has 3 years of service in the NFL, it would make him an unrestricted free agent, and Ryan Poles and the Bears will have an opportunity next year to match any contract that Sanborn would sign as a free agent. That's if they don't get a deal done before he enters free agency. But does the front office want to risk losing Jack Sanborn to another team? He's only 24 years old, and he's a valuable member of this defense. But how valuable is the biggest question? Linebackers don't get paid that much, and I believe Sanborn wants to remain a Chicago Bear. So there's a good chance that Ryan Poles gets an extension done later in the season or right after the season ends. I know a lot of you guys who watch love Jack Sanborn. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I think he's one of the most underrated players on our entire roster, and he is due for an extension. Just something I wanted to talk about briefly. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Please remember to hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.